It's looking like all that trash talk between Canelo and Berlanga actually paid off, and Oscar de la Hoya is somewhere punching the air right now. Canelo Alvarez vs. Edgar Berlanga generated over 750,000 pay-per-view buys, making the Canelo Alvarez 7th biggest pay-per-view event in his career.
Motherfucker, son of a bitch.
Oscar de la 8-Ball, aka Oscar de la Hater, talking about the fight wouldn't even do 100,000 pay-per-view buys. I bet you he mad as hell right now.
Listen, dude, I'm sorry you're broke.
Speaking of Canelo and Berlanga, Shakur Stevenson, aka Mr. Soft as Hell, is mad on Twitter today. If some of y'all could remember, Edgar Berlanga went on the It Is What It Is podcast with Cameron and Mase. Edgar Berlanga said he was gonna put Canelo in the dirt in that ring.
The way he spoke here, that he was gonna take that energy to the fight. I really was surprised by the switch up. I mean, I thought what Canelo did to him, the way he was talking, he was gonna do to Canelo.
I think Edgar Berlanga did pretty good, but Mase does got a point. Edgar Berlanga went around doing interviews saying he was gonna knock out Canelo in 6 rounds or less. Well, Shakur Stevenson, Edgar Berlanga best friend, talking about a lot of y'all respect shit like this. Some of y'all should not be allowed to talk boxing when your knowledge is limited. Edgar had the same energy in that ring. He was just going against one of the greats. I found it very hypocritical that Shakur Stevenson would even say something like this. The audacity of Shakur Stevenson to say some of y'all should not talk about boxing when your knowledge is limited. Shakur Stevenson, you should not be allowed to talk about street shit when your knowledge is limited. Do y'all remember 1 month ago exactly, Shakur Stevenson said, somebody tell some broke coach out of Philly that I'm finna fly his people to Chicago to make sure he's straight.
Sunday it is.
To me, that sounds like a threat. To me, that sounds like street stuff. Why you gonna talk about street stuff when you not qualified to talk about street stuff? You doing the same exact thing that you accusing Cameron and Mase of.
My friends want to go do this. I'm cool. I'm going to the gym.
My homies wanted to be on the block and I wanted to go to the gym. You admitting that you don't know a damn thing about the street.
I will embarrass you, little nigga.
So I'm gonna have to double down, triple down on what I say. You should not be allowed to talk about street stuff when your knowledge is limited about the streets.
Southpaw always got some bullshit he want to start.
Boxers ain't gangsters and gangsters don't box. Shakur Stevenson is far from a gangster, far from a street individual. Shakur Stevenson is actually a family man. The man got children. The man got a wife. The man got an occupation. He should not be allowed to talk about street stuff when his knowledge is very limited.
Cause he's a pussy, that's why.
Speaking of Philly and Jersey, the 2 cities that just ain't cut like that, Jerron Boots Ennis tweeted out, yo, I'm back again. It's time to shine and get back in Mr. Catch a Body mode. Locked in, road to 33-0.
Stop the cap.
As the old saying goes, it's easy to be a soldier when there ain't no war. Of course, Jerron Boots Ennis is back in Mr. Catch a Body mode. He signed to Eddie Hearn, which means he probably gonna fight a bum in his next fight. Of course, you in Mr. Catch a Body mode when it's easy to catch a body.
You ain't about none of that. You's a bitch, boy.
I don't believe anything Jerron Boots Ennis or Shakur Stevenson talking about because they signed to Eddie Hearn, which means they're gonna fight cherries from now into the rest of their career. They not cut like that.
Motherfucker shoot you in your shit.
And Devin Haney is back in the gym sparring. Michael Benson posted this on Twitter today, and as y'all can see, Bill Haney, the king of all deceivers, and Devin Haney is back in the gym training and sparring. One thing I noticed is that in this picture, Devin Haney is sparring a southpaw, which maybe is a hint at who his next opponent might be.
That don't mean I'm dangerous.
This Twitter user by the name of Optium50 talking about what are these tattoos on Devin Haney's legs? They look like the legs of a stripper.
Stop talking about that.
Hey yo, Devin Haney, bro. Why you got lips tatted on your thigh, bro? I'm telling you, these are the legs of a stripper. If you go to your local strip club and look at the most ratchetest stripper, they legs gonna look like this. But then again, Devin is from Henderson, Nevada.
If that ain't the most fraudulent shit ever.
And y'all remember me in my video saying that I don't think that Devin Haney and P. Diddy was in a swimming pool full of water. Y'all remember me saying that, and y'all know y'all do. I said they was in a swimming pool full of baby oil. Well, it turns out today, over 1,000 bottles of baby oil was seized at P. Diddy's crib by the feds. I had a feeling that that was not water in that pool with P. Diddy and Devin Haney. And I got a question, type it up in the comment section. Do you think that due to the fact that P. Diddy got locked up by the feds, they gonna subpoena Devin Haney to court to ask Devin, what was you doing in that swimming pool and what did you see when you was in that swimming pool? Do you think that Devin Haney will be a part of this case? Do you think that they're gonna bring all type of witnesses who was at them pool parties into court to testify against P. Diddy? Or at least say what they know about what was going down in that swimming pool? Do y'all think that Devin Haney's brother will have to go into court to testify? Devin Haney's brother was in that swimming pool full of baby oil. Devin Haney's brother was in the same swimming pool with P. Diddy. Hey yo, Devin Haney brother, bro, whatever your name is. It might be a good idea to delete this off your IG, but then again, it is too late.
I'm so sorry.
But at the same time, I am not accusing nobody of nothing. I just got questions. But at the end of the day, I stand on what I say about Mr. Twitterson. Don't speak about street stuff the same way you telling Cameron and Mase not to speak about boxing. You say they uneducated in the sport of boxing. You are uneducated about the streets. You don't know a damn thing about the hood. You never did. You never will.
My friends want to go do this. I'm cool. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to the gym.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just Southpaw TV. But I always wondered, why do all these boxers try to be gangsters? Why do all these boxers wish they had some type of ties to gang activity in the hood?
Sunday it is.
Stop the cap.
Maybe some of y'all can help me type it up in the comment section. The lifestyle of a boxer is the complete opposite of the lifestyle of a gangster. Shakur Stevenson makes no sense. I can see right through him. Believe me when I tell you, I truly believe in my heart that boxing has never seen a bigger wannabe than Shakur Stevenson.
It hurts. You're not a pay-per-view star. It hurts. You're not a pay-per-view star.